My friend faked her death and her illness. So story time. So back in high school, this thing happened long ago. So back in high school, I met this girl. Let's call her Tina. So Tina, actually, the school that I was studying in was a local school, and it was still a boarding school. To those who don't know what is the meaning of a boarding school, it's a school where you stay in the school, and the school like provides everything, including food, meals, like everything is catered for by the school or by the government. So yeah, so this school was a local school, a local boarding school. And when Tina joined, I was informed too. When Tina joined our school, she, as the usual norm of the school, I believe even in like in all the countries, like when someone new attends your school or join your class, she had like to introduce themselves. So Tina introduced herself and she told in front of the whole class she's from she came from a school that was from the city. So everybody was like, yeah, yeah, you are all happy, like, yeah, finally you have someone from the city, because all of us, we are village people, so we are not that like modernized. So all the girls like wanted to become friends with Tina, and like all the boys wanted to date Tina because now she's this girl from the city. Like she was like, we could see her like she's more like more mature more than us, because she know a lot of things. She will speak and be like, oh, everybody wanted to be associated with her. And I wanted to be I was I wanted to be associated with them because no, I want to be a friend. The peer pressure in the class was like that. So unfortunately, Tina did not become my friend. So, but at least I was happy she could maybe respond to my question when I asked her a question. She could respond to my question, or maybe she could offer I do for her her homework. I was so happy to help. I mean, I wanted to feel like part of our group, because she had this group where the girls, they wanted to be seen, so everybody want to be in that part. So we did not become friends, and life continued. But in high school, she had this, like, after she joined the school, there's these duties, like it's called a duty roster. Every student, like not every student, every you are categorized. This week you are going to clean this place. So that's how it was. And Tina was not categorized in any place because she claimed that she was sick, she had asthma. And again, since it's from the city, so the class, we were made not to apply strong perfumes, like, because if you applied strong perfume, it could make her uncomfortable. And she want that thing, that she's from the city, she don't want to be attracted by the us, watu ushago. So yeah, you could just watch her. Yeah, like even I felt like sometimes, even if I decide to look back, even the teachers were like kind of afraid of her or scared of her, because she's like this kind of modern. She has this like amechanuka, si kama sisi wengine. So yeah, after I finished my high school, I was not in contact with Tina because we are not even friends. So I joined university. I passed well and joined universities. So I was one day, so I was in university working in the hallways. I had someone calling me on the back and behind me, and I turned. I was so scared. I was so shocked to see Tina, and I was like, "Oh my God, Tina!" When I looked at her, I was so shocked because number one, she was so thin, like she was so thin, like you could see how she was. Also, I was like, is this really Tina, the Tina that I knew who joined us in high school? Because the Tina that I knew was this, like, she had this big body, she was well built, she had that figure, the hips, she had them. She was a very beautiful girl, by the way, and she had this long hair. So when I looked at her, she was very different. But I never told her anything about that, because you could not just meet someone that just talking about just start telling her about how her body has changed. So I just told her, oh wow, nice to meet you, you've changed a lot. So we went and sat somewhere under the trees and we catched up. She told me how life has been, and we finally exchanged contacts. So at this point, I was not even concerned about her because I don't even care. Like, we are not even that friends. So her coming to me and behaving like we were the best friends of the year, I was not that free with it. But I don't even care. Like, I mean, we are just meeting. So even this contact, I will not even call her. I know I will not call her. So like I've said like now 2 weeks now. Tina calls me. Now I receive like a message, and it's like, hi Sharon, and I'm like, oh, excuse me, who is this? And then I look now the call log, and I'm like, oh my God, this is Tina. I was so confused because what am I going to share with Tina? I don't have anything. You don't have anything in common. But finally, I just received the, because she called. I received the call and we talked, and she came up with an idea that we meet up. Maybe we get to know each other more better, since a lot of things has changed. So we met. We had this coffee date, like it was like a date, these girly things. So we met, we shared how life have been, how everything has been, and I did not mention the fact that she has changed a lot. The way her body was, she had changed a lot, but I did not mention that thing because I was so scared of telling her that thing. Maybe it's something, maybe she had stress or trauma of something, and maybe she's trying to cope up with it. And then I try bringing it up, it will be so weird. So I just let it pass. So now as time goes by, we continue. We are now like becoming friends, talking more, sharing more, sharing our secrets, and it reached a point where we were like more deeper together. So there's this time, like maybe she could have gone somewhere, maybe I with her we have gone outside like to a city to have a walk, or maybe to some garden to have a walk, and she could have left me with her bag, and she left it. And I don't know if she was doing this intentionally because she was leaving her bag not closed by. So maybe she could have stand and maybe gone, and the bag will accidentally I don't know how it was falling. Maybe she was the one who was falling it, and then she just goes. Maybe she thinks it's going to the bathroom. So when I pick the bag, I used to make small sachet, small like utu tuchupa tudogo tu dawa hizi, unajua hizi dawa zenye watu wanapendanga kumeza, hizo kama za vitamins, like small tablets of vitamins, those capsules. But I never questioned her. But I reached a point I was so confused. I was like, why are you always with medicines in your bag? What's wrong with you? But I never asked her. I used to question myself, but I never asked her. So it reached a point where I decided to ask her something because I had seen in her phones. I could see when she was scrolling, showing me like her gallery pictures. I could see like lots of pictures with this, hizi dawa za ukimwi, hizo pictures, hizo madawa, the ARVs. So I could see, and I was like, what are you doing with these pictures? So I asked her, oh, and why do you have a lot of medicine? Even in your bag, you always carry yourself with medicines. And she told me, oh, those ones are, I never told you that I am sick. And I was like, oh, what do you mean you're sick? What do you mean you're sick? You're just saying like it's a casual thing. What do you mean you're sick? And she told me, oh yeah, after finishing my high school, I got an accident and I was accidentally infected with HIV, and now I am positive, and now I'm trying to live my life. I want to get more friends, to connect more deeper, and I feel so pity of her. I felt so pity. So I felt like since she has said she's sick, she was then saying, I decided to maybe be there for her because she needs someone. She needs someone to share her life because these people. Let me tell you one thing about the people who are sick. They are always scared of sharing their secrets to other people, feeling that the people will go to like share to other people. We are going to judge her. So I decided now, like I now made it like my life mission to ensure that she is happy. She felt secure around me. She was safe. She was like, that was what I was doing. And yeah, it reached a point we were very, very deep, like deep, close besties. So after we became like that, it's not like now 3 months. We have shared everything. We are now like used to each other. I'm now used to her being sick, taking medicines. I don't have any problem with her because I'm okay. I'm happy seeing her taking medicine because some of people refuse to take the medicines, and it always affects them. So I was so happy seeing her taking the medicines, and I used to encourage her to make her to stop taking the medicine because it would affect her so much. So at this point, she was like, I could have seen maybe sometimes she's better, sometimes it's not better, but okay. Now it reached a point. Now it reached a point where she was like, she has started to change, like her moods were changing. And I asked her what's wrong, and she told me that there's something that's happening back at home. I need to go home and check it. So I was okay. You just go and keep on updating me what is going on because I'm now your best. You need to go keep on checking, telling me what's going on. And after she went home, she like went offline for a whole month. She went offline. So I was so scared. I was like, what happened to Tina? Uh, she just went. She never. I tried calling her, the number was not going through. I tried texting her, she never received my message, she never responded back. So I was so confused. So in the same university, there's this girl, her friend now, another friend now, for one of the friend of Tina, called Lisa. So I approached Lisa and I asked her, what's wrong with Tina? What happened to her? And she told me, she's in a very bad condition. She's in a very critical condition. And I'm like, and why is she not why did you not tell me? I'm her friend. Why did you not tell me? And Lisa was like, I'm so sorry, Tina does not want you to know. Maybe you will be so scared, you'll be afraid of how she's going through. But Lisa gave me Tina's boyfriend number, and let's call that boyfriend Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Let's call the boyfriend Bonnie. And this friend, Tina's friend, is Lisa. Lisa is not the real name. I'm just using fictitious name. So after being given Bonnie's number, I went back at home and called Bonnie inquiring how Tina is going on. And the Bonnie told me that Tina is very sick. Actually, he sent me a picture of Tina, and Tina was totally sick. I could see her face, like she had, it's now like the symptoms were now active. Her mouth had the sores. You could see them. So I was so scared of her. And the hair, you could see how the hair, falling hair, how they look like they are not healthy, they are so weak. And how she was not that healthy person. Even if when I met her she had changed a lot, this one was so different. So I was so scared of seeing her like that. I was so concerned. So I texted Bonnie and asked her, is him, and how can I meet Tina? And he told me, you cannot meet Tina because she does not want like you to go visit her, because you will be so scared of her, and maybe you will stop becoming her friend. I was like, no, I cannot do like that. But I encouraged Bonnie to give me the number that Tina was currently using, and Bonnie gave me now the Tina's new number. And after getting Tina's number, I immediately texted and asked Tina, what's wrong? Why did you just leave me like that? You could have told me what is going on. We could have done something maybe to help you. And that's when she came up and told, now she sent another message saying that, I'm so sorry, I did not want to hurt you. I came home because I did not have any money, and I'm now bad because I'm not taking any medicines now. I'm not on any medication. The medicine that we are buying are so expensive. I don't have any money. I don't know who to ask. Also, I was so sad. I have a lot of stress and don't want to stress you much. So I told her, why did you not tell me? You could have done anything. I could have just maybe asked my fellow classmates. And that is what I did. So I immediately gathered Lisa and Bonnie, because we are in the same university. I gathered Lisa and Bonnie and I told them, the only thing we can do here is to inform our fellow classmates and build a WhatsApp group where we could offer, gather some little money, even if it's little, to for Lisa Tina medication. Yeah. So tulichanga some money. Okay, the classmate was very willing to help, and I was so happy for that, because not everybody is willing to help in this generation. So when we told them about Tina's situation, they all came together and we built a community, a WhatsApp community group. And now there we could update how Tina is going on, like everything. If Tina needed some medicine, we came up together, we gave that fund, and Tina was good. But the group lasted for like 2 months. At this point, we had like gathered a huge amount of money. It was something heading up to like 500,000. So yeah, we made sure we offered that money. Like we made it like our responsibility to take care of our fellow classmate. We felt the need and the pain of seeing a fellow youth, younger youth like us, having that disease, and you know how deadly it is. And if you don't have someone to support you, it's so deadly, and kama hauna pesa, it's so stressful. So tuliamua sisi ka darasa cha tumchangie, and that's what we did. So one fine morning, after we tumechanga, and now we know the people who are changaring, we know that Tina ako poa. Now one fine morning tunaamka, Lisa is texting us in the group that today unfortunately we have a very bad news that Tina has already passed on. So everybody in the group was like, oh my god. We were all scared. We were all shocked. We could not believe that she had finally gone. So at this point, you've already gotten the information that now Tina has passed, and everybody is shocked. We are like, oh my god, Tina's now gone. Like, our classmate has already passed away. We were all shocked. So the only thing that we cannot do is now, like, tungechanga tena tuikete for the burial, and that's what we did. Now I had to confirm to myself because I was so scared. I went to the burial, and the body that I saw was so confusing because I made sure to enter in the room, and the mortician, they were like, hurry up to remove the body. And the body that I saw, it was so different from the pictures that they had sent to us. This body was like, this person looked so healthy. It was not the thin Tina that we know. So I was so confused, but I never asked anyone. But while in Itaka, we were going back to the burial now, people started saying how everything was so different. But we just assumed in the burial everything was so normal. After the burial, we went back to our places. And like 3 weeks later, now rumors started coming up that someone saw Tina in the university. And they were like, oh my god, what are you talking about? Tina has already passed. So we were so shocked and we were all confused. So now everybody's shocked of this news of the new Tina, because we all know Tina is dead. And we had to approach this girl and we asked her about our fears. And she told us, yeah, Tina is dead, but she is one of the sisters of Tina. And we was like, what do you mean one of the sisters? She told me there were triplets. There were 3 of them. Tina, her, and another one. And we asked her, can you see the picture of the other girl? Because if you mean Tina is dead, and the person that I saw, I myself confirmed this is not Tina. Because if they are three. Now this meat is not the Tina that you're offering the money for. And now she told us the other sister, the other case of the sister, and she told us this sister went and we asked about how was she even sick. She told us, yeah, she was sick. She had like TB. She had like TB and she had this sauce on the mouth, everything. She was very ill and she was not healthy. And she had a boyfriend. Yeah, this Bonnie was a true boyfriend. And when the sister became so worse, they went away with their boyfriend. And unfortunately, they cannot not get in touch. And yeah, this is when it realized to us that we had been scammed our money by this student. So now Tina, Bonnie, now the Tina that we know, Tina, Bonnie, and Lisa have run away because we cannot get, nobody could get in touch with them. And when he told the sister about what this now her sister that had said that she was HIV positive, she was so scared. She was so shocked because nobody in their family was sick with this disease. And then apparently even the TB, they feel like Tina was lying. Like no, not the Tina, the dead Tina, this new Tina. They feel like she was lying because her becoming this so thin, like she was taking some medication to get thinner. Like she wanted like to scam people money from her, and she unfortunately scammed us. So yeah, we could not do anything as a class. We were so shocked. We couldn't even believe it. But yeah, I it's so scary.